Blackstone Audio presents Augustus by John Williams. For Nancy. Prologue. Letter Julius Caesar to Attila, 45 B.C. Send the boy to Apollonia. I begin abruptly, my dear niece, so that you will at once be disarmed, and so that whatever resistance you might raise will be too quick and flimsy for the force of my persuasions. Your son left my camp at Carthage in good health. You will see him in Rome within the week. I have instructed my men to give him a leisurely journey, so that you might have this letter before his arrival. Even now you will have started to raise objections that seem to you to have some weight. You are a mother and a Julian, and thus doubly stubborn. I suspect I know what your objections will be. We have spoken of these matters before. You would raise the issue of his uncertain health, though you will know shortly that Gaius Octavius returns from his campaign with me in Spain more healthy than when he began it. You would question the care he might receive abroad, though a little thought should persuade you that the doctors in Apollonia are more capable of attending his ills than are the perfumed quacks in Rome. I have 6 legions of soldiers in and around Macedonia, and soldiers must be in good health. Those senators may die, and the world shall have lost little. And the Macedonian coastal weather is at least as mild as the Roman. You are a good mother, Attila, but you have that affliction of hard morality and strictness which has sometimes disturbed our line. You must loosen your reins a little, and let your son become, in fact, the man that he is in law. He is nearly 18, and you remember the portents at his birth, portents which, as you are aware, I have taken pains to augment. You must understand the importance of the command with which I began this letter. His Greek is atrocious, and his rhetoric is weak. His philosophy is fair, but his knowledge of literature is eccentric, to say the least. Are the tutors of Rome as slothful and careless as the citizens? In Apollonia he will read philosophy and improve his Greek with Athenodorus. He will enlarge his knowledge of literature and perfect his rhetoric with Apollodorus. I have already made the necessary arrangements. Moreover, at his age he needs to be away from Rome. He is a youth of wealth, high station, and great beauty. If the admiration of the boys and girls does not corrupt him, the ambitions of the flatterers will. You will notice how skillfully I touch that country morality of yours. In an atmosphere that is Spartan and disciplined, he will spend his mornings with the most learned scholars of our day, perfecting the humane art of the mind, and he will spend his afternoons with the officers of my legions, perfecting that other art without which no man is complete. You know something of my feeling for the boy, and of my plans for him. He would be my son in the fact of the law, as he is in my heart, had not the adoption been blocked by that Marcus Antonius, who dreams that he will succeed me, and who maneuvers among my enemies as slyly as an elephant might lumber through the temple of the Vestal Virgins. Your Gaius stands at my right hand, but if he is to remain safely there and take on my powers, he must have the chance to learn my strengths. He cannot do this in Rome, for I have left the most important of those strengths in Macedonia, my legions, which next summer Gaius and I will lead against the Parthians or the Germans, and which we may also need against the treasons that rise out of Rome. By the way, how is Marcius Philippus, whom you are pleased to call your husband? He is so much a fool that I almost cherish him. Certainly I am grateful to him, for were he not so busily engaged in playing the fop in Rome, and so amateurishly plotting against me with his friend Cicero, he might play at being stepfather.